In question 27a, we're asked to state one difference between radio waves and X-rays. Well, the differences are their wavelength and their frequency. Clearly, in a question, you'd write the words, not just the symbols. In B, part 1, we're to show that the surface intensity of the radiation from Procyon is 1.1 times 10 to the 8 watts per square meter. Well, intensity is power over area, which is power over 4 pi r squared. We're given the power as 2.7 times 10 to the 27 watts. 4 pi times 1.4 times 10 to the 9 squared comes out as 1.1 times 10 to the 8 watts per square meter as required. In part 2, we're to calculate the energy of a photon with wavelength 5.0 times 10 to the minus 7 meters. Well, photon energy is the Planck constant times the speed of light over the wavelength. Putting in the values, 6.63 times 10 to the minus 34 joule seconds times 3.00 times 10 to the 8 meters per second over our wavelength of 5.0 times 10 to the minus 7 meters gives an energy of 4.0 times 10 to the minus 19 joules. In part 3, we're to estimate the total number of photons emitted per second from the surface. Well, the total energy will be equal to the number of photons times the photon energy. So the number of photons is equal to energy over photon energy. This is 2.7 times 10 to the 27 joules in a second over the photon energy we just found of 4.0 times 10 to the minus 19 joules, which gives 6.8 times 10 to the 45 per second.